They want the noise, the chaos, the drama, the attention. The very thing that uplifted car culture and the car community is social media, and it's the very thing that's taking it down and killing it. Everything has just become a giant highlight reel now. Putting their cars out there, doing burnouts, doing drifts, takeovers. I mean, takeovers single-handedly destroyed a portion of the car culture. As you could see in H2OI years back, H2OI became a state of an emergency because of the sheer chaos, the sheer people that were flooding the city, doing dangerous, disruptive stuff. Someone like me, I live in Georgia, Gatlinburg's in my backyard. I will never know what it's like going to a car event as prestigious, as beautiful, and as car focused as Gatlinburg Slam, because people who decided that they were going to gather along in this massive, and it's this mob mentality, this stupid, low, smooth brain, low IQ people getting along and doing dumb stuff in public places and public roads, causing issues, causing dangerous situations for people, causing disruption and loud noises in places that we don't even live, is the reason why they look down on us all the time. Oh, no, we don't want them there because they're just going to cause chaos. And everyone's acting like surprised, like this came out of nowhere. The EPA is watching, guys. They're looking for reasons why we shouldn't do what we need to do to have fun with our cars. They don't want us modifying our cars. Look at California. If you touch your car, you're getting a ticket. We shouldn't make a bigger target for ourselves by doing dumb stuff. I know a lot of people will say that these people are not part of the car community, but it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter to the people who are enforcing these laws and rules. If you have some imbecile who is hanging out at a car meet, hanging out, and doesn't even drive a car but is inciting, chaos, that person effectively dictates how the entire experience is going to be. And that person, whether they drive or not, are going to get lumped into a category with everyone else. Companies like SEMA, who advocate and spend millions of dollars to ensure that people can do really creative things with their cars, they are going to reach a point where they don't want to support us because it's too much of a risk. And if you've seen a lot of the SEMA videos this year, I mean, there's been magnificent builds, beautiful engine swaps, beautiful cars, just the epitome of what it is to be a car enthusiast. And people who are coming in who just like the swagger, the aesthetic of being a car guy, oh, this is JDM, those people don't have an appreciation for the engineering, the work, the craftsmanship that goes behind cars. They're the same people who slam the car on its nuts and completely ruin the bodywork, scraping the underneath of their car all through the parking lot, mismatched wheels, straight pipe exhaust just to make noise, or the guy who doesn't drive, who likes to ride in everyone's car, or stands on the side of the road and says, do a burnout, shoot some flames, rev the car, launch it into an intersection. Come on, guys. If it's not on TikTok, it's not good. If it's not popular, it's not good. People are rushing builds, people are rushing tuning, people are rushing fitment, everything. They're just rushing to a finish line for who can get the most attention. Don't kill the car culture for clout.